What's up, everybody? It's Jeremy here. I'm ocean bound. I'm at Pleasure Bay. Can't think when I'm backing up. Just give me a second here. All right. There. I have a 5.1 meter varietal of the BRM Parawing. The one thing that I've learned so far is that I need over 14 miles an hour to use it. And so I can keep it up on land in 14 miles an hour, but in the water, it's just a totally different, messy, crazy experience. I've been on the website, I've watched all of Greg's videos, I've watched everyone else's videos. From what I'm seeing on the web is that pretty much everyone that's showing videos, either A, they have a lot of wind, or B, they live in Maui or the Gorge, and they're riding like 2.9 meter wings. So no one that I've seen has really been rocking out on the bigger sizes, the 5 or the 6 meters. One of the videos I saw is that you get the same size Parawing for what you would, normally be riding on a wing. I'm like, okay, I ride a 5 meter in all conditions. I'll get a 5 meter. That's just gonna work in more conditions. Well, the low end kind of sucks, or at least it's just a lot more complicated. Can I get up with a 5 meter and 12 miles an hour? Yeah, I definitely can. Can I get it up in a Parawing? Definitely not. And then I think the high end is also a little skewed too, because you can dump so much power in an actual wing, but I'm not convinced that you can dump all of that power in a Parawing. And also, I have some other things that are totally working against me. A week or so ago, I had a great surf session out at Nauset Light on the Cape, and went to Nauset Light to pick up my ML board because it was getting repaired. It was under warranty. And as I was picking that up from my friend, I got a session with them and I put a freaking massive hole in my downwind board. So now my downwind board's getting repaired. So I'm gonna be trying the Parawing with a 75 liter. Not ideal. And so I have this GoPro that's on the front of my board that it's a magnet for all of these lines. And it just makes me think of how, I got to winging, and I remember saying to people, it's so nice not being a stringer anymore because you don't have to worry about all of these strings. Winging is just fine, and it's pure, and you don't need the strings. Well, now I'm back to the string, and it's even crazier with more lines because it's like, basically like a parachute and not like a 4-line kite. So I feel like in general, I'm just doomed. And it makes me just kind of wonder, like, am I a glutton for punishment? It's like downwinding isn't hard enough. I'm hopping off into this other thing. But I do think the reward is there. The wind right now, it's blowing, 16 miles an hour. I really hope it stays up. I'm gonna be out of time soon. I gotta get to work. So we're gonna go out, we're gonna try this thing. We're gonna get frustrated. Hope to God we can get up on foil. I'm gonna use a big foil, crossing our fingers. This is gonna suck. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna rock out on the 5.1 meter. It's all I have right now. The wind is looking better than I've had for any of my previous sessions. So that's kind of, it is what it is. Everyone that I've talked to who's tried one of these things basically says, like, the best thing to do is to try it on flat water. And so that's where we're here. We're here at Pleasure Bay, ready to do flat water. And Kaohi leash on. All right. Not psyched. I mean, that flag is like winging, that's game on. 5 meter, no problem. Ready to watch me struggle and listen to a couple F-bombs? I'll try to keep it as clean as possible, but no promises. Woo, here we go. Okay, that didn't work. Sucks that I had that upside down. But what I know now is I just take all this shit together. I like kind of bunch it up in a couple areas, like almost like grab it 5 different ways, and then we'll get a little farther out into the wind line. Oh my God. It's the easiest time I've had so far.
That was really close.
Okay. Interesting. All right, so you need enough wind. I think I got a jibe.
Can't pump this thing at all. I mean, you can a little, but like, it doesn't do much. It does just enough, but, or maybe just not enough, let's say. Woo! Like, ripped your arm out of your socket. Back up. See if I can do a jibe. Okay. Alright. See if I can go upwind. The wind tips get funky. To be expected. It's like a foil kite, I get it. Look at my hand is upright. I seem to be better at my jives this way. Let's get another one. Try. Feet. Come around toe side, go with easier. Come on, wing. There you go. So obviously, like, it likes to stay up when you have your front hand. Like it wants your front hand to be up front. And the bridle, like, I have that bridle way in front of that white line. When I put that bridle back, it like loads it up with more power, wants to sit farther back into the window from what I can tell. I learned that on the beach. So obviously if you're gonna try to go upwind, you want this thing to set way up towards your front hand. Still, it's like a lot of power to be holding right now. 32 minutes I've been doing this. It's crazy. Yep. Oh. A lot of power right now. The wind just turned back on. Let's try to do another upwind tap. Alright, upwind attack attempt number 3. Success! Yeah! Doesn't help there's no wind in this corner. Or it's like just gusty. A lot of eddies. Stay up, please. Wing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I did a kite loop.
So, what do I have to say? I mean, first thought, you know, like the last couple times I've been out, I've totally just been like, what have I done? This thing is way too big and it's so hard to manage. It's so hard to, you can't get it off the water. What I really realized today is that you need enough wind. Let me see if I can figure out how much wind there is right now. I'll take a screenshot and I'll throw it on the screen. It's been averaging about 15 to 17 up and down. And so I would say that, like, you know, when it's 17, it's definitely easier to get up. It definitely relaunches like a dream. Everything is easier with wind. This 5.1 meter, don't bother going out if it's like under 14 miles an hour. You're gonna hate life, trust me. It really is kind of like a new sport. Yes, it's basically a kite that you're holding, but you're holding it different. It's kind of like a wing, but it's not. It's very similar to like riding a wing one-handed, like riding, I was trying to ride a Strike CWC with the hard handles, and the handles weren't really in the right spot, so it was really finicky what you had to do with your arm. And even like with the Ventus or a duotone unit, you know, with the longer front handle, and you can ride it one-handed, there's still that, it's still like a little precarious, like the balance point. You have to find the right balance point and then hope to God like a gust doesn't come and like rip it out of your hands or something like that. It's very much like that. It's really enough of a hybrid to call this something different. It's its own thing. I'd argue that for anyone who's dissing the Parawing, they don't really see its full potential, and the joke's on you, you know? I would say that I thought it was gonna be a lot harder than it was. You just need enough wind. And was I overpowered? Yeah, when it was like gusting over 20, I was definitely overpowered, but it was still manageable. I was just like, oh, it was so much forearm and so much just arm in general. I am going to try to use the harness. I have a harness hook that should be showing up any day, because I'm sure you can crank up better with the harness, but I can't really picture how that harness is gonna work at this point. So that'll be kind of fun to get into that. Plus, I'm just so anti-harness when it comes to winging, but now I have to like kind of get over that and realize that the Parawing, it may be something that I have to do. It's gonna be interesting. So make no mistake, this is not for everyone. It's kind of like downwinding. And then like the best thing I can say is for anyone getting in there, and if you've had some unlucky sessions, just make sure you're doing these sessions with wind, because the wind was the one factor that made it for me. 14 miles an hour less, I could not do it. Over 15, I can do it. So yeah, totally stoked session. Something new, another challenge. Woo! Here we go. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will be more Parawing coming up. There will be more winging coming up. There will hopefully be some downwinding coming up. God damn, I hope there'll be some waves coming up. So we're crossing our fingers and things should be good. If you want to see some more of my videos, please consider clicking that subscribe button. Drop me a comment. If you have a Parawing, I want to know your struggle and what you think. Any tips, tricks, let me know. I can cover that in future videos. And with that, I hope all of you are doing well out there. I'll see you soon on the flip, and I wish you all an awesome day. Woo! Later!